very much. Thank you. How's everybody doing? Come on now. How's everybody doing? Woo! There we go. Energy solves all problems. That's what I believe. So my name is Patrick Whaley. I'm the founder and CEO of TITIN. It is the world's only weighted compression gear. What that means is it's like a Under Armour compression shirt with gel weights as inserts. It allows you to train as though it's your own muscle mass. And I'll get into that a little bit later as well. I was born with dyslexia. And I remember when I was going through elementary school, I was told by many teachers that I would never make it into a four-year school. I was told that I might as well just find some hobby, find a technical degree, and go fix cars somewhere. But I wasn't satisfied with that. I believe in challenging the status quo with everything I do, and I bring that into my business. At TITIN, we challenge the status quo with everything we design. We do that by utilizing the highest quality fabrics and fibers, and everything that we do is designed around the human body. So when you put it on, it feels like it becomes a part of you versus you wearing something. In addition to that, you can also heat it or freeze it. So it stays hot or cold for 30 to 45 minutes. This is fantastic as a mobile ice bath, or even on a hot summer day like today, you can use it to cool your body down as well. And this was all designed because when I was a kid, I was always the skinny kid in school. And I used to wear a book bag stuffed with books and do shoulder shrugs on the way to class, trying to bulk up my shoulders like Rocky Balboa. And what I realized is that it just ended up giving me poor posture and a sore back. Much like a weight vest, much like weighted anklets and wristbands, it throws you off balance. And so I wanted to design something that was intuitive, something that could be worn as if it was your own body mass. So over time, I started developing different ideas, different iterations, from an elementary school student all the way through high school and into college. I ended up finding a solidified gel off of a Band-Aid and realized that it was actually the same density as your own muscle tissue. I went and contacted the company, started doing research on how I could implement that into my design. And after 6 and 7 years of just that one iteration, I started looking at how to perfect the design. I started selling to athletes. I started realizing that this isn't just a problem that I experience, this is a problem that many people experience. And I feel that dyslexia allows me to view things from a holistic view. Rather than being stuck in a box, I naturally have to look outside of it, right? I have to try to solve problems differently. Because normally when you go through a test and the professor or teacher asks you a question, you look at it differently. So you end up solving either the question wrong because you can't understand the question in the first place, or you have to analyze what it's trying to ask from the onset. And so in doing that from a young age all the way through college, I realized that it's just a natural gift. When you have, it's not even special needs. I want to declassify that because I feel that it's almost a gift. It allows me to really look at things from a different perspective. And that's what business is all about. In essence, that's what life is about. It's about viewing everything from the most optimistic way possible and finding a way to solve that problem. However, on May 4th of 2009, I was actually a victim of an armed robbery, and I was shot in the chest. The bullet went through 2 lobes of my lung, through my liver, rushed through my inferior vena cava in my back. The doctor said that it missed my heart by 1 compression. I feel that I'm here for a purpose. I'm here for a reason because honestly, I'm only here by the grace of God. And I feel that TITIN is the first part of that solution. And in doing all of my rehabilitation, I used my own product. And I noticed more improvement in 2 weeks of using my own product than I noticed in 6 weeks of physical therapy. That showed me that this is so much bigger than just fitness apparel. It's so much bigger than just something that could be used for a football player or a baseball player. This is something that could change the way people view fitness. And that's what really kicked it off for me from those days on. Now we have multiple professional and Olympic athletes, both domestically and internationally. We have sports teams from around the world that use our product, from the Pittsburgh Steelers to Manchester United. We have so many athletes that use this product and say that it's their quote-unquote secret weapon. And this all came from somebody that was told he would never make it through a 4-year college. I went to Georgia Tech. I graduated as a mechanical engineer, and by the time I got out, I went back to my 6th grade teacher, and I told her that she was my inspiration. She's who diagnosed me with dyslexia, and realized that I just learned differently. My brain operates differently. And that's something that we can all understand. We can all view each other as just thinking of things differently. It's not wrong, it's just different. And as soon as we can realize that, I think that we can change the world. The one thing I keep trying to get back to in terms of my business is trying to focus on what we can do for individuals, both professional athletes and even weekend warriors, or stay-at-home moms that want to lose a few extra pounds, to CEOs that want to wear it around the office to make them look like a superhero. They also use it to lose weight during the workday because they can actually wear it underneath their business suit. But it allows you to have the cooling therapy of a cooling vest merged with compression gear, and that gives you the optimal performance for training or even just walking around doing normal day activities. We have multiple different verticals that we go after. We really started with fitness. I wanted to focus on fitness because that's the low-hanging fruit that allows us to really get into the market and show validity. Then we started selling into military, and we've been called the 8-pound shirt that will kick your you-know-what. And we started to realize that this is, again, it's a movement. People realize that everything that is currently on the market today is cumbersome, is barbaric, and is hard to train in. You end up having to compromise how you train to accommodate an extra weight load. And that's what TITIN can solve. Because this little kid realized that he wanted something different, we're now able to change the world. I also realized that when I was younger, I didn't want to be alienated. I didn't want to be called the special kid. I didn't want to have my own room. I wanted to just be normal. I wanted the ability to train as if I was training on Earth and competing on the moon, but I also wanted to be able to be normal in the classroom. And that's all I wanted. Why would we allow our sons or daughters to train or even have something in the classroom that allows them to feel alienated? Why would you wear something as bulky or cumbersome as a weight vest or even a weighted blanket that you can really only use in a few situations? Why not design something to allow kids to feel like their own favorite superhero and give them a chance to feel that self-confidence that we all know and love? And that's what we've done. So I was approached by a local family, and they said that they wanted to see if I could make it for kids, and it's what we call our TITIN Tykes. And I told them, I said, look, I haven't really made one yet. We focus on adults and so forth, but for you, I like to give it a chance because I know what it felt like growing up and having people point fingers at you. I knew what it felt like to have to go into special classrooms, and all I wanted to do was be normal. And I fought my way out of that situation to get back into the normal classroom so I could just be treated as a normal human being. And that's what TITIN provides. He actually calls it his super suit. And every time he gets to school, he points at his super suit so that he can put it on to gain the confidence that he wants and so desperately desires in everything that he does in school. It also allows him to focus through deep pressure therapy found in other products on the market, like a weight vest or a weighted blanket. But unlike those products, you can now wear this either as your own superhero costume or secretly underneath your clothes. And it gives you that sense of confidence and that sense of self-worth. That's what we do on a normal basis. We try to analyze problems and we try to find solutions. The best inventions are always the simplest ones, right? So why would you ever try to take anything away from things that could just be solved with a simple solution? Come up with something that you're proud of, come up with something that you're passionate about, and chase it with everything that you have. Because everybody deserves to feel like they're just another individual chasing the dream. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.